Hello viewers, I'm Muhammad Abra here with another IELTS video, and this video is about knowing what IELTS examiners want in speaking. As you know, there are three sections in the speaking exam. So the first section is about short answer questions. Here you have to answer short questions like, what's your name? Where do you come from? What kind of jobs do you like? And so on. In the second sections, you'll be given a cue card, and on the card there will be a questions and there will be some prompts. So you have to give an extended response using prompts. In the last and final section, you have to give long responses to the questions that are asked. Uh, like if you were a millionaire, what are three things you would do? And then you have to respond to these questions in an extended manner. Now, to judge your performance in the speaking exam, there are four parameters. And the first one is fluency and coherence. Fluency means you are able to express yourself freely. You are able to say without much problem. And coherence means whatever you say, you do it in a logical manner, and it's easy to understand. So the first point here is speak without any difficulty. You are able to say effortlessly. You can express yourself freely. You can convey your message without any hiccups. Develop ideas or topics appropriately. So if you get a topic, you can introduce the topic and you can say supporting sentences. You can give reasons and facts, and you can explain the situation. So you can develop this topic, in a beautiful way. So here you are giving an extended long answer. They are also going to check your ability to use connectors such as and, but, so, yet, which we call fanboys. You can also use different discourse markers like, let me start by saying, let me give you another example. Uh, I would say, and stuff like that. Let's have a look at the second parameter. Lexical resources. Uses a range of words appropriately. If you have a beautiful collection of words and you exhibit it, you can express yourself using different words. If your diction is impressive, if your ability to use different types of words to get your message across, you're able to leave good impression upon your examiner. If you show your ability to use idioms and phrasal verbs, as you know, idioms and phrasal verbs are used by native speakers a lot. So if you can use common and idioms that are frequently used in normal conversation, if you're able to use phrasal verbs effectively, that means your language is good. That means you're comfortable expressing yourself freely in English. You can also display your ability to paraphrase in a beautiful way. Like you can say the same thing using different structure, different types of sentences. For example, if you're trying to recall a word, you're not able to do so, you can describe it so that uh, the listener understands. Or for that matter, your examiners understand what you're trying to say. It's a powerful ability if you're able to paraphrase, if you're able to say the same thing using different sentences and structures. You can also show how good you are at using adjectives and adverbs. Adjectives and adverbs are powerful tools that make your language really, really impressive, because adjectives and adverbs add spices to your conversation. They add flavor to what you want to say. They make your language really, really powerful. And if you do them all, you'll be doing well under the category of lexical resources. The next parameter is grammatical range and accuracy. Here, you need to produce different types of sentences, such as simple sentences, compound sentences, and complex sentences. If you can vary sentences while giving your responses, that means you are very comfortable with the language, and you can use different structures while answering the questions. If you can show your ability to use different structures while answering the questions, you are giving an impression to the examiner that you are good at using different types of sentences as well as different types of structures which are commonly used in English language. But if you use them, you have to do so accurately. If you can produce grammatical sentences with accuracy, it leaves a wonderful impression upon the examiner. So without making much grammar mistakes, if you can express yourself and use different types of sentences and structures beautifully well, so that means you are able to express yourself freely. That means you have command over English language. And the last and final category is pronunciation. So when you answer the questions, you need to do so in a natural way. You have to speak in a natural way. When I say natural way, it means you can use your language to express your feelings or to express what you want to say without long pauses, and you do not do so in a robotic or mechanical fashion. When you speak, your language should not have influence of your mother tongue. That means you should not be using sounds and accents that you use in your mother tongue, because they're two different language systems. They have different sound pattern, so you do not mix them together. So you have to produce sounds. You have to say words in such a way that are intelligible, they are clear, and they are really easy to understand. They're very easy to follow what you're saying. And to do so, you can use short forms. Like instead of saying I have two rooms, you can say I have I've two rooms. Instead of saying I have, you can say I've 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 got to go. I've done it. And another point is here connected to speech. If you have noticed, native speakers of English, or any competent speaker for that matter, they use a lot of short forms and connected speech in speaking. Let me give you one example of connected speech. Like if you say social life, and when you say it in a natural way, the L from social is dropped because the next word also starts with L. So when the last word ends with L and the next word starts with L, the first L is dropped. So instead of social life, we say social life, social life. And if you speak English language in a natural way, it comes automatically. You'll be using a lot of connected speech if you're fluent speakers of English. And here is a band descriptor of speaking exam. So you can have a look at different categories, and you also look at different keywords that are important related to each parameter. I've taken it from the British Council website. If you want to look at it in detail, you can go to the website and you can find it there. So please familiarize yourself with the band descriptor of this speaking exam. It will help you perform better. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share if you like my video. And here's the link of my YouTube channel. Please subscribe and request others to subscribe if it's relevant to them. Thank you.